City gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Takes the handoff. It's Weaver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking 1 tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Finds the big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebels. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. Gets away from one, finds room. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Great place to start for this offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, better look out. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Using the quick game. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rush is on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. Spins away from one. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air, it's Nolan. Fakes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Let's go. On the option. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. What a bizarre turn of events. He scooped up the fumble and took it all the way back for 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking for room. It's Dupree. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Dupree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Jayhawks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Inside the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Finds his man. It's Thompson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Nolan. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got a man. It's Dupree. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Keeps looking downfield. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying play action. Looking left. Makes a connection. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
To the air, it's Nolan. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff to the single running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Green 25. Pilot.
Gets the back moving. Got it looking for the first down. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Calandria. Quick strike complete. Inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that is another first down.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, UNLV. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas, 18.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark that this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rebels offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Kansas offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
He wants to take the top off. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Here we go.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Got a wide open receiver. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the single back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Carter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker, it's Thompson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He runs out of bounds at the 47.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Going to take a shot at this DB. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Kansas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, an injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week.